I have looked for a house. God. The trenches in this place, eh? Might I leave, I beg. The trenches in this UK. I just go back from the streets and it's not nice. Let me not tell you lie. The trenches in this place, the streets of the UK are hard. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Momo Stula. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you, and click the like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, because on this channel I share my journey so far to the UK, back home, how I started and how I got here, and the process just continuously goes like that. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking. Thank you so much for always stopping by. And like I said in my last video, I'm really sorry for my leave of absence, if I should use that word. Just a lot of crazy things have been happening. So I am really heartbroken. Why? Somebody would be like, oh, why? Okay, why is because my timetable was published last week, and the plan has always been for me to stay at my family house here in the UK and then go to school, because masters, it's usually twice a week, one time a week, and my timetable was released last week, only for me to find out that I have classes every day, like every day, 4 days, 5 days a week. And I think I have one day free, or I had, because I think the timetable is still changing, thank God. So my online classes were 5 days a week, and then my physical classes are, or were, like I said, it's still changing, 4 times a week after the day the timetable came out. So I was so heartbroken, and it happened just 1 week before resumption. So I really didn't have time to re-strategize, replan, and it just at that point it just felt like everything, all my plans were just washing down the drain. I already had secured a job where I currently am, Middlesbrough area, and I called them to ask if they have shifts where I will be schooling, because there was no way I would go to Sheffield from Thornaby near Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, I think, is the popular place here. So I'm currently at Thornaby, and there is no way I would go to Sheffield from Thornaby every day, because the transport fare is about 50 to 65 pounds every day to and fro, and if I'm taking the bus, it's about 45 pounds if I'm lucky. So even if I'm going to use a real card, because that's the next best thing, and everybody will be like, oh, some people will be like, oh, why not get a real card? The truth is, yes, I can get a real card, but a real card is not going to give me anything reasonable either. So because I'll still be paying an average of 30 to 40, which doesn't still make sense given that I need to be going every day. So I was really devastated, and then I had to start looking for a house. I looked a lot of places. So now the student accommodations are available in every school. It's both for undergraduates and postgraduates. And I don't want to live with 18-year-olds. I don't want to say anyway, forget about that one. But then I would rather live with adults, people I am able to relate with, and more especially people like me, if possible. So I had the option of, I had no choice but to start looking for a house last minute, and then I couldn't see anything reasonable. And what happens is, when it's this close and people are this desperate, the prices of the houses would tend to increase. So I saw, I have a friend renting, a girl I met here. She's renting a studio apartment for 645 pounds. Is it 45 or 620? About less than 650, but between 650 monthly, and she pays 145 weekly. So when I was looking for a house, because it's now so close to the time it became one. I was seeing small, very little tiny rooms for 1,045 weekly, and 100, not 1,000, please, 145 weekly, 120 weekly, 130 weekly, like that, which doesn't make sense because the rooms are so small. And then what puts me off is the fact that, okay, so most of them, when you enter the flat, you know how our university hostels are back in Nigeria, you enter inside, they have the porters, what's it called, porter's corner, just by the reception, and it's like you're being watched, that kind of thing. And then coupled with the outrageous price, and the first thing that turned me off was the fact that there were so many undergraduates. And then I'm like, oh no, I can't relate with these people, so I didn't take any of them. I wasn't going to because the prices were not even friendly. Then I saw one that was 390, I think, monthly. But that would have been the next best thing because the room was okay, but it was just too far and too isolated, the place. And then taking Uber from there was like £6, £5, and it took like 5 minutes for the Uber we booked to arrive. So it was, for me, it didn't make sense. I would have as well lived somewhere else comfortably than stay that far, that isolated place. I saw a couple of Nigerians there, but still I didn't take it. So when I was about giving up, I saw one lead meal, just 5 minutes walk from the school. Very nice. In fact, I loved it. I wanted to take it. Even now, I still want to. But the payment plan, that one was £102 weekly. But as at a day before, it was £96 weekly. So, which is fine. But they gave me 7 installments to pay up the entire money, the complete fee, that is. And it just didn't make sense because I'll be paying £666 weekly. So myself and my sister were just going back and forth. Like, she was very insistent that I don't take it, and me, I was like, I don't have a choice, I need to. So I was really frustrated. I was stressed out. I lost a lot of weight just because everything just happened so fast. Now, if this timetable thing came up last month, it would have been easier for me to get set up, get a nice house, cheaper house. Because, okay, check out the one I saw that I really really liked, lead meal for 102, was actually £75 weekly. So you can imagine the difference. Because I even met a girl there who paid, she booked, I think, in May or June, July, I can't remember, but she booked very 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 early. So her own accommodation, she paid £75. Other people who booked later paid £96, and then it depends on the contract you're also signing, 44 weeks, 51 or 52 weeks, depending on what they offer. So the difference was just not nice, but I didn't mind paying. But when they brought the monthly clause for 7 installments, it just wasn't working for me because I have other financial responsibilities, and it means in a month I should be budgeting £1,000 to offset bills and pay my rent, and it just wasn't worth it. When I say bills, the house is bill inclusive, not bills that had anything to do with the house, no. So it was just too much, and I don't know if I should say I'm happy I didn't take it, but even though I don't know, I just like the place and the convenience and all that, and it was really exactly what I was looking for. Not like the room is fine, the room was perfect or anything, but anyway. So at the end of the day, I didn't take it, and then I resorted to staying with my friend in Manchester instead of going from Thornaby, because the Manchester to Sheffield is just 1 hour 15 minutes away, and it's by single train, unlike Thornaby where I stay, that I need to use 2 trains to get to Manchester, to get to Sheffield. So I think that's what I'll do at the end of the day. But right now I'm still at Thornaby because the Manchester apartment is also not ready. I'm going to be moving there once it's ready. Then later, today is Friday. On 2 days back, was it yesterday, I decided to check my timetable again, and it changed to one day. That's Monday, and I was really excited. I was so happy, only for me to check back in the evening, and then it changed to 3 days again. And then I checked again today being Friday this morning, and I'm seeing 2 days. So I don't really know what is happening, and I'm still hoping that something nice comes up. And just today again, I saw a house listing to stay with a couple for £200 per month, which is fair. It's okay, not fair, it's beyond fair, bills inclusive, but I think it's a bit of a distance from school. But if I see the place and I like it, I might as well just take it. So I did a couple of videos for my house search, and then I'm just going to be adding voice notes over each video. But then, to be honest, it's not been an easy week, and coupled with the fact that I've had a series of reactions on my skin. God, if somebody told me I would be doing skin, or I'd be looking for skin routines in my life ever, I would say it's a lie. So I've got very terrible reactions here, up here, below my lips. I've had to deal with my skin peeling and looking like fish scale. I've had to deal with my hands discoloring. I've had to deal with a lot of things. My hair, I noticed one part of my hair. Normally my hair grows very fast, even if it cuts after I lose my hair. I've noticed one part that's chopped small has not grown. So it's a whole lot, and my lips, my nose got burnt. Everything is just somehow this abroad. I don't know. I don't really understand. Well, the truth is, I think the first few months, if not the first year, it's always difficult. Really. Now this is real talk now. Since I got here, I've been living in very good comfort, quote unquote. But I really got to go out to the streets last week, and man, the streets of UK are not friendly, especially if you don't have somebody. It's not friendly at all if you don't have somebody and if you don't have the means. In this country, if you don't work, you don't eat. Yes, I think I'm going to do pros and cons of this staying in the UK, but I want to give myself some time to really know what is what and talk facts. But from the little I have experienced, in fact, I even met a guy, a fellow student from Nigeria, who he was sleeping in a kitchen at that same lead meal apartment, because apparently I think he had some plans with people he knew and they messed him up. So he had to sleep in the kitchen. He had not showered for 3 days. A lot of horrible stories. People are still outside. In fact, right now I heard in Glasgow, I saw it on Twitter, they are beginning to tell in Glasgow, Scotland. I don't know if Aberdeen is one of those places affected. In fact, the entire UK, but those are the places I've really seen. They're asking people to withdraw their admission, or people that are yet to come, they're asking them not to come until they get accommodation, because there is no accommodation. And for me, accommodation was never part of my plan here. So the whole thing just came up out of the blue, and I have to start looking for now. So it's not even just about looking for. You might even have the money, but you will not see where you like to stay. At the end of the day, you either settle for somewhere you don't like or somewhere that is overpriced. Me, I'm even lucky I have options still. I have option of going to Manchester. I have options of worst case scenario, go from Thornaby for a while until I'm settled and all that. But people don't have such options. They don't have nobody in this place, and it's even worse for families. So I would really advise, if you're coming with family, if possible, please, the students should come first. Get settled, get accommodation, give it like 2 months or 3 months or 1 month. If you're able to find something within 1 month, then the other people should follow suit. But if all of you are coming here getting accommodation for family when you don't know anybody, it's difficult. And again, even if you know somebody, I don't think you want to inconvenience somebody with your husband, wife and children for too long. So it's best one person comes, gets settled, so that when the bulk of the family is coming, if people know you know you're not going to go through that hassle of looking for an accommodation with kids. But if it's just a man and the husband, then no problem, you can sort yourselves, you're adults. But once kids are involved, especially when it's more than one child, even if it's one child, it's not convenient. But when it's more than one child, please, I think the husband should come first. I didn't really know much about looking for accommodation because I did not have the need to. That's why I never ever talked about accommodation. But the little search I did, it's not funny, it's not nice. It wasn't a nice experience, to be honest. And yeah, Sheffield has loads of hills, so me, I'm looking for weight. I lost reasonable amount of weight within 1 week, a week that I was out there. So please have good plans before coming to this place. I'm not saying don't come. No, I'm not. I'm just saying come, make plans to come, but don't just come like that. You have to, especially the fees. And I think that's another video I will do when I talk about my job search story, because it's going to be long. I don't want to add it here. If you can't come to this country and start working that day. In fact, it goes both ways, but let me not talk about that. Maybe in my next video I'll talk about that. I have a series of video I need to do, but I think I'll just take them one at a time. So yeah, that's basically the summary of my house search, and then why I started looking for a house instead of sticking to the original plan. I'm staying in a very, very, very comfortable 5-bedroom family house, and now I need to go and look for a house. I'm heartbroken. I think if I had done this video much earlier, I would have cried, but I think I've had time to just suck it in and then count my losses or my wins, whatever, and just go on with the flow. Right now I'm sitting here, I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday, but when Monday comes, Monday will sort itself out, because my first classes are going to be on Monday. But since they're still reshuffling timetables, let me just hope for the best. So anyway, so the next slides you're going to see are going to be my house search, the little videos. I forgot to take videos initially, but the little videos I was going to I was able to get, and all of that. So if you have any questions that I can answer, please leave them in the comment section, and I'm going to just answer all of your questions one after the other. And if you send me messages on Instagram and I don't reply early, it's not because I don't see your messages. I actually do, but sometimes either I'm busy or I'm shy in the middle of something, so I can't be on my phone all the time. I think my replies even on YouTube are a bit slow now, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to reply. I will respond as soon as I have time. And another thing, please, I beg, if you send me a message on Instagram, kindly say what you want. Don't tell me hi, hello without saying anything. When you say hi, do me the favor of just saying it, like, oh hi, if you want to put a name, that's fine. If you don't want to put a name, no problem. Just share hi, I have XYZ question to ask, and then that's how a conversation should start. But when you ask me hi, I don't have the luxury of time to now start answering you hi, what do you want, what can I do for you? No, just tell me hi and tell me what you want, and then I would answer. And there's nobody I've not responded to. I've taken my time to even call some people here to explain certain things to them. So, but when you just come and say hi, I will not respond. So yeah, just take note of that respectfully. So anyway, the next slides are going to be the house hunt videos. The rooms I saw, their rooms are really small here. Their rooms are not big. Their beds are really, really tiny. And good luck to any other person looking for a house. I think I firsthand understand how frustrating it is, and how frustrated you might be, because I was there, or I'm still there. Not like I've seen a house, but at least I have options. Some people don't have options, and I can only imagine how hard it is for them. I just pray you find something nice and affordable. I have a friend in Bristol who saw a house for 1,500, and it's outrageous for a student. It's for a family. They're a family of 3: wife, husband, daughter, and the houses they are seeing is the ones they tell them. If I want to tell the agent, oh, it's a family and I have kids, they just hang up on you, or they don't call you back, or they just, and these people can be hypocritically nice. They'll be like, oh my love, oh I'll get back to you, and they are not getting back to you nothing. Or some of them will even be nice enough to send you a full oh god, they will even, but that's the end of the conversation. They can, you boy in this place, they can be sacking you, and they'll be like, oh my love, oh I'm sorry, we can't attend to you anymore, or we can't have you here anymore. Oh my love, you can actually go outside. Oh my love, key you there. They are hypocritically nice. So it's really funny. You will really understand when you get here. These people not get chills at all. But anyway, it's all good. So good luck to all of you guys, and you'll have a nice day. And just watch the next slides.
So it would be £145 per week.
Okay.
For 44.
Okay.
So if we're spreading this into 12 so all the rooms are the same.
Okay.
It's just 6 people and 9 people. And the floor is
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
so this floor
But
is
the studios are fully booked. Oh wow.
yeah.
But is there any empty one that we can actually see?
Oh, it's coming. We are almost fully sold out, so we are 75.
Normal students don't find how to finish. I know they can't do house hunting. 42 Sheffield. I feel like I'm hiking. God.